The desperate escape continues beneath a red, star-filled sunrise as the siblings struggle against Zhuo Fan and demand to return for the Luo clan guards. During the frantic rush through the forest, the elder sister falls hard against a tree. Still, the warning remains blunt: going back now would save no one. With the bandits almost upon them, the group is urged to keep moving instead of wasting time on tantrums. The younger brother bristles at the disrespect shown to his sister, demanding an apology and defiantly answering a threat of punishment. Zhuo Fan smiles through the quarrel. The boy looks confused, and a glowing yellow flower appears in the forest. The elder sister accuses Zhuo Fan of going too far, but the punishment is dismissed as trivial beside the danger closing in. If they stop now, the pursuers will take her brother's life. Desperate for shelter, she points them toward the remote Misty Forest west of Blackwind Mountain, a place rarely entered and unfamiliar even to the local bandits. Zhuo Fan accepts the route and orders her to carry her brother and lead the way. As they press onward, the elder sister silently vows to punish him once they are no longer in danger. Night falls over jagged mountains, and their destination rises ahead, Misty Mountain, shrouded in mist throughout the year and notorious for trapping those who enter. The danger behind them is just as grim. The Blackwind Mountain's leader is said to be no weaker than the siblings' father, making the bandits' sudden attack after decades of peace deeply suspicious. Zhuo Fan, however, judges the location suitable. The elder sister offers to remain behind while the servant takes her brother into the forest, but the sacrifice is rejected. Without her guidance, neither of them could escape. A ruthless condition ends the argument: if she leaves, her brother will be strangled immediately. The answer remains brutally cold. Their deaths mean nothing, but being dragged into the grave with them is unacceptable. A far more dangerous proposal follows: kill Steward Sun and every follower with him. Zhuo Fan turns away as the obvious question hangs over the group. What force could accomplish that when even Captain Pang's help would not be enough? Zhuo Fan has not yet reached key condensation, making his challenge to the bandits seem impossible, yet he dismisses them as unworthy of concern. Two choices remain: obey and gamble on the plan, or wait for the pursuers to arrive and die. The price of that gamble is every spiritual stone the elder sister possesses, with the Luo clan's final hope resting in her decision. Gritting her teeth, she reveals a green ring. The elder sister flings the ring toward Zhuo Fan and confirms that it contains everything she has. If the bargain is a deception, she swears she will pursue him even as a wraith. A promise of no regret follows, and the siblings are told to wait while he departs. Her brother immediately demands that the disrespectful servant be taught a lesson, but she answers that, despite his disrespect, Zhuo Fan has consistently helped them. To the elder sister, even Zhuo Fan's conduct is better than betrayal, and repaying him with ingratitude would be wrong. She wonders what suffering could have shaped him into this person. Deeper within the dark forest, the four directional creatures and the central Keelan mark a hidden formation, while enormous bones and skulls line the path ahead. The ground itself forms a natural array, left undeveloped because no one understood arrays well enough to claim it. Now that neglect is about to end, and this place will become a second Devil Mountain. A small light gathers above Zhuo Fan's open hand as he calls upon the 9 underworld gates. Yellow energy blazes around the object held between his hands, and wraith-like shadows converge from every corner of the forest. At his command, power erupts around him. He descends through the storm of light and falling fragments, striking the ground as a vast purple vortex forms over the landscape and trails mist across the sky. When the purple mist finally clears, the rocky ground lies exposed once more. The elder sister looks down at the cleared ground, then turns to Zhuo Fan in alarm and demands to know what happened. He identifies it as a Wraith Array and questions her surprise, then orders both siblings to follow. He intends to teach them the hand signs needed to control the array and turn it against Steward Sun and his lackeys. Arrays are more valuable than martial arts, and even ordinary formations are guarded as precious secrets. A first-grade array alone can cost hundreds of thousands of spiritual stones, making the ease with which a mere clan servant established one almost impossible to believe. Yet the request for an explanation is cut short. The array is complete, its verbal commands will be taught, and only one step remains: draw the pursuers into the trap. Before long, word arrives that people have entered Misty Mountain. Captain Pang confronts Steward Sun and demands his own death at Steward Sun's hands. Steward Sun agrees to grant that wish only after obtaining what he came for, but the unfamiliar terrain presents a problem. Convinced that the eldest Miss would never abandon Captain Pang, Steward Sun forces Captain Pang to make the next move. Captain Pang refuses to become leverage against her. Then one of the armed men spots someone lying beneath a tree. The approaching group recognizes the boy who killed Fatty, and Steward Sun recoils as Zhuo Fan calmly announces that he has been waiting for him. A silver-haired warrior surges through the forest with blade raised as a command rings out to shred Zhuo Fan into pieces. The warrior lunges forward with the weapon while Zhuo Fan is upside down between the trees. Amid the violent motion, his expression remains perfectly calm, and a knowing smile spreads across his face.